Hey, in this video today I'm going to compare Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence to the Goosebumps movies. There's two of them, and then there's the TV shows as well. First of all, when you look at the highest Rotten Tomatoes score for each franchise, Independence Day, the first one is a 68%, the first Goosebumps movie is a 78%. Goosebumps wins this round. Then when you look at the lowest score for each franchise, Independence Day Resurgence only has a 29%, whereas Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween has a 48%. So Goosebumps wins this round. Then when we look at the average score for each franchise, Goosebumps has an average of 63, whereas Independence Day only has an average of 48. Goosebumps wins again. Then when we look at the gap or disparity between the lowest and highest score, with Goosebumps you have a gap of 30 between 78 and 48, whereas with Independence Day you have a gap of 39 between 68 and 29. So gap is smaller for Goosebumps, so it again wins this round, meaning Goosebumps is already going to win this debate regardless of my personal opinion. But let's look at now, which franchise do I prefer? When it comes to Independence Day franchise, I like that first movie. It's definitely not fantastic. You could definitely say the movie is jingoistic, overly patriotic. The movie basically is saying that America's going to save the world. We don't really care much about other countries. I mean, they're technically out there, but who really cares? The US is going to save the day. And also, there are things about that movie that absolutely do not make sense. I mean, for starters, you have Will Smith's character being like, yeah, I can totally fly an alien spacecraft. Sure, I haven't ever flown one before. I've only flown Earth spacecraft. But, I'm good at flying Earth spacecraft, so that totally means I can fly an alien spacecraft. No, that doesn't actually make sense. Or the idea that somehow Jeff Goldblum's character comes up with a virus that works with this alien tech, or the idea that this ship suddenly goes into the big harvester mothership after it's been gone for decades, and the aliens are totally cool with that. Like, they're not suspicious about this alien ship coming into the mothership after it's been gone for so long. Honestly, if you actually think about it, you're like, okay, a lot of these characters are really just stereotypes, but I think the movie works at the end of the day. It's a lot of fun. Will Smith is very entertaining. There's well done action scenes. The president, the speech the president gives at the end of Independence Day is, I think, just classic, iconic, patriotic speech. It just makes you want to salute, stand up, and clap because the actor does a really good job. And I like the growth you see for Randy Quaid's character, the one who's a crop duster at the beginning, and then at the end of the movie, he's the one who performs the noble, heroic sacrifice to save the day. It's powerful at the beginning that his children don't respect him. They think he's just a drunk and a loser. And then at the end of the movie, when he performs this act of heroism, this selfless act, that's when his son actually is impressed by him and has respect for him that he didn't have before. You have the moment where the military guy is telling him, what your father did was very brave. You should be proud. And his son goes, I am. Also, I like that at the end of the movie, Will Smith's character finally marries this girl he's been in a relationship with for a while. And then I like you have that iconic moment of a whole city being destroyed, just absolutely going up in flames. And then with Independence Day Resurgence, I think there are interesting ideas in this movie. I think it's interesting seeing that while obviously the Harvester's invasion caused a lot of damage and death, in the long run, it actually benefited Earth because we see that humanity came together because of this alien invasion. They're not fighting amongst themselves anymore because they see we can't afford to fight amongst ourselves when there are alien threats out there. And also because of all this reverse engineered alien tech, Earth has become a lot more advanced than it was previously. I like the idea that, oh, there are actually other alien species out there, ones that are opposed to the harvesters. And the movie ends in a way that makes you go, okay, if we do another movie, that could be a lot of fun if we go off into space and have humans fighting off all these aliens. But I think with Resurgence, you really feel the absence of Will Smith. And when you have the big battle between Earth's fighters and the aliens, because Earth's fighters look a lot like the alien ships, it's just a lot of noise on the screen. I would say I can't really follow what's going on because you have Earth ships that look like alien ships and then the alien ships. So it's all just a big mess. And the fact that you spend time in the movie watching this old guy driving all these kids around on a bus, I found to be really weird. So I didn't think that Resurgence was as much fun, really, as the first Independence Day. I don't think it's as good. When it comes to Goosebumps, I definitely have more of an emotional connection to this franchise because I actually have seen the 1995 TV show along with the new TV show that's on Disney Plus, which debuted in 2023. It's one season of it right now. There's definitely going to be another season. When it comes to the two movies, I like that first Goosebumps movie. It delivers what I want from a movie in this franchise. I like Jack Black's performance. I like the characters from the shows that we see, like the dummy Slappy, other of these monsters as well. I think it looks good. I like they have this guy who suddenly moves into town. He doesn't know at first how to fit in, and then he meets this girl that he's drawn to only to find out that she's not actually real, to get to the end where she actually is real. I have not seen Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. I haven't heard good things about it at all, so I haven't really cared to watch it. Now, which of these franchises do I prefer? I mean, because I have more of an emotional connection to Goosebumps, that means I'm more disappointed by the fact that the second film is nowhere near as well received as that first film. I wish we had more of these movies, frankly. I'd love to be able to see one in theaters. When it comes to Independence Day, I mean, that first one is just fun. It's not a particularly deep movie, and it's not trying to be. It's trying to be a big budget B movie, really. A dumb, schlocky fun, a patriotic feel to it. I think at the end of the day, I would choose Goosebumps, honestly, because I think that first film is more to it than Independence Day, which is a movie that I enjoy, but inherently it's just trying to be very entertaining and thus easy to watch, whereas Goosebumps has more going on. Plus, I've seen the TV shows. Well, that'll be it for this video.